Okay, so yeah, I think I'm back for real. I'm pretty much done with all my tests. Back to the grind. Take the charges coming back now because I don't have any other work to do pretty much. But basically, this is something that happened pretty big. Russell Westbrook had popcorn poured on his head by a fan, I'm guessing a Sixers fan because this is at Philly. On his way to the locker room with an apparent injury, and the fan is ejected from the game. I'll just play the clip real quick.
The court with the ankle injury. There was popcorn thrown.
I think I might have to start again actually. But
The court with the ankle injury.
All right, yeah, this is just a bad clip. I think in a different clip you could actually see Russ getting the popcorn poured on him. Let me just pull it up real quick. Yeah, so here's a better clip. Yeah, just watch this real quick. So yeah, you can see there the popcorn just fell on him. And the thing is, like, I saw a lot of people saying like he's soft for that. I'm gonna pull up Westbrook's press conference in a little bit, and you can see the replies there. People are calling him soft for that. I don't think it's more that he's angry over the fact that they spilled popcorn, rather than the fact that, first of all, Russ is getting like the tweet says, he's getting assisted off the floor with an injury, right? And on top of that, the Sixers were up by like 20 points at the time. There was no reason for you to be like throwing popcorn on a fan or on Westbrook. Then there was absolutely no reason for that. I mean, let me just pull up the press conference tweet real quick. So yeah, I'm not gonna play the video because pretty much like I have some issues with the sound. I have no clue how to record the sound. I'm not that savvy with this stuff. But pretty much he's saying like this is getting out of hand, especially for me. The amount of disrespect, the amount of fans is doing whatever they want to do. It's just out of pocket. Then we can go through the replies. Soft, it's just popcorn. Tighten up, it is just popcorn. Yeah, like, and then I was gonna pull up this later too. Like, like, this isn't the first time that Russell Westbrook has faced abuse by the by Philly fans either. I don't know how long this is gonna take to pull up. But pretty much like you could see like yeah, whatever. Yeah, wow. But basically you could see here that like, there's a Sixers fan just like putting up middle fingers up to Russ for no reason, right? Um and then like you could see here like, let's dig deeper. Why does it happen to you so much? Because you react like a clown, and that's exactly what the fans want. So you're pretty much justifying throwing popcorn at someone. You're justifying throwing popcorn at someone, or not really justifying throwing popcorn at someone, but you're justifying pretty much like, taunting a player when he's getting off the court with an injury when your team is up by 20 points. That's what made people mad about this. Not the fact that it's just popcorn being poured on Russ. It's the fact that he was getting off with an injury, right? So he wasn't coming back to the game. The Wizards were already down 20 points. Like, there was absolutely no reason for that to happen. Wizards are already down. It's not like they're like showboating or anything because the Wizards are winning, right? The Wizards were not winning. They were down by 20 points. And they're like throwing popcorn on them like the Wizards are winning, and the Wizards are like, are being like mean to the crowd or whatever, like trying to make not being mean to the crowd, but like being like really taunty and like being very flashy or whatever, stuff like that, right? That wasn't happening at all. You cannot say that, like, let's go back to that tweet where it says that, like, why did it happen too much? Because you react like a clown. He was reacting the way he did because there was absolutely no reason for Russ to be having popcorn poured on him. And like, I know when I post this video, I'm gonna get like Sixers fans on my channel leaving hate, right? I don't know why. It's gonna be just like that Travis Etienne video that I posted a couple weeks ago, where I got like a bunch of hate from Jags fans. I am just telling the truth here. There was absolutely no reason for popcorn to be spilled on Russ. I don't care if it is, just because popcorn is poured on him, it doesn't matter. That's not the point. It's the symbolism of what happened. He was getting off with an injury, right? And the funny thing is, like, a couple days ago, I saw this Twitter thread about how, like, Philly fans were talking how classy they are and how they're nice people, and, like, all the bad stuff that they did was done, like, a couple years ago. Just look at this. Philly fans are clearly not like the golden model fan base of the league, or of any league or any sport, right? This is just like kind of a rant video, kind of went off the rails like all my other videos have, but I don't get why you think you can. I just don't see the point on pouring popcorn on Westbrook, right? And I'm glad to see. I'm gonna pull up the Wells Fargo statement on this real quick. Wells Fargo Center statement on this real quick. Like the Wells Fargo Center did like some measure of like detracting or whatever. Like calling out the behavior. Oh my, ignore that reply on the bottom. I don't agree with that at all. I don't. Yeah, I'm just gonna zoom out of that. I can't. Whatever. But I did not notice that. Wow. But yeah, like at least you could see like the Wells Fargo Center did some type of statement calling it out. I mean, I saw some Nats or Nationals, so I guess also a Wizards fan saying that like you're not actually doing anything about it. You're just saying like, oh, this has no place. But I mean, I guess at least they actually said something about it. Like the again, I'm just gonna say this one last time. And I'm just gonna end the video. The reason that people are mad over this, the reason that Russ is mad over this is not because the popcorn's actually dumped on him. It's more because he was injured and walking off the court, right? He wasn't like, he wasn't like, doing like any taunts towards the crowd and then just walking off, right? No, he was walking off because he was injured. And the Sixers were already up by 20 points. Like there was absolutely no reason for any Sixers fans to be like this. Like when it's a blowout, like when it's a blowout like that, the least you can do is just at least have like some sort of respect towards the some sort of respect towards like the opposing team, not like or like like be like a normal fan, like just cheering taunts at them, right? Like Bears Packers games are gonna have like people just absolutely yelling at each other no matter the score, and that's what you want to see as a fan. You don't want to see someone dumping popcorn on the opposing player for absolutely no reason. That's just a terrible thing. And yeah, I mean that's about it. Just if you're a Sixers fan, I hope you watch the whole video because you gotta. And if you're a Sixers fan and defending this, you gotta watch the whole video because like I don't see why you defend this, but I've seen worse stuff from Sixers fans. So yeah, see you.